everyone, this is Ankit from Kailasha Foundation Fun and Learn portal, and this is our third lecture of progressions chapter, which is for CAT, SSC, CA Foundation, and all other courses to which this chapter is relevant. And in our new course series 2019, we are discussing chapters in a sequence, and many of the students have been already notified with the schedules of the chapters and test series also. But if you haven't yet got the schedule, then you must be a new student, and I must tell you that you have to complete the registration process latest by 31st of January 2019 to be able to access any of our courses in 2019. And we will start giving you all materials and test series schedule and chapter sequence from 5th of February. Latest by 5th of February, you will receive all notifications. You will be added to groups, and the 5 courses we have started are notified to the registered students via mail. And mm, now we will start this chapter. And last one thing, that if you don't know how to register and where to register, you can check the description of this video. There is the registration link. Don't forget to register there latest by 31st January, that I must remind you. And for any queries, for any confusions, you can WhatsApp us on 8294600829. Okay, now let us start this chapter. Contents of this lecture are short tricks and key concepts of AP and GP, harmonic progression, practice problems. Okay, tips and tricks of AP. Average of an AP always average of an AP is always its middle term. That means, for example, an AP is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the middle term is 6. You can check this, that if you take the average of this sequence, then the average will always be 6. Okay. If there are even number of terms, then average is mean of the two middle terms. For example, say there was one more term, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then there are 10 terms, that is even number of terms. So there is not one middle term, but there are two middle terms, and our average is 6.7. What is 6.5? What is 6.5? 6.5 is the mean of these two middle terms. 6 plus 7 upon 2. That is 6.5. Okay. So if the average of an AP is always its middle term, if there are even number of terms, that means there are two middle terms, then the average is the mean of the two middle terms. Okay. Average of any two numbers equidistant from the middle term is always equal to the middle term, and hence also equal to the AP. Let us take another AP. 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Now our middle term is 11. 9 and 13 are equidistant from it. The sum is 22 and the mean is 11. What is the mean? Mean is 11, that is equal to the average of the AP. Again, 7 and 15, 2 places this side, 2 places this side, that is equidistant from the mean. And 7 plus 15, that is 22. 22 upon 2, that is 11, again equal to the mean. 5 and 17, 22. 22 by 2, that is 11, again equal to the mean. 3 and 19, 22. And the same thing I have told you in the to the middle term, and hence also equal to the average of the AP. Okay, sum of first and last, second and second last, third and third last, all is always equal for an AP. You can see first and last, second and second last, third and third last, fourth and fourth last, sum is always 22. You just saw that. Now the most important point, which I told you in earlier video also, if A, B, C are in AP, then 2B is equal to A plus C. 2B is equal to A plus C. Let me give you an example. If 2x minus 5, x, 3x plus 2, are in AP, find X. So you have to do nothing. This is A, this is B, this is C. And what is given here? A, B, C are in AP. If A, B, C are in AP, then what? 2B is equal to A plus C. What is 2B? 2 into B, that is 2X. A plus C. What is A? 2X minus 5. What is C? 3X plus 2. 2X is equal to 5X minus 3. 3X is equal to 3. X is equal to 1. That's it. It is that easy. Now, further, if three unknowns are to be assumed in an AP, then for the sake of simplicity, it is not hard and fast, it is not compulsory. But if you want to make your calculations easier, then you should assume the numbers to be a minus d, a and a plus d. But sir, then the first term will not be equal to a. Who said that the first term is necessarily equal to the a? It is us that we define what will be the first term. We define that we will call it a. Okay, the definition is only that there must be a common difference, and now if you add d to this, you get this. Now if you add d to this, you again get this. Okay, so d is our common difference. There is a common difference, so this is an AP. We can assume anything, and for simplicity, let me show you. Three numbers in AP have their sum as 15 and product as 45. Okay, find the numbers. Now a minus d plus a plus a plus d, the three numbers we assumed, is equal to 15. D and D cancelled out. 3a is equal to 15, a is equal to 5. It is that simple. One variable you already got, and now your numbers are 5 minus d, 5 plus d, and it is easy to multiply them and put that equal to 45, and you are left with only one variable, and you get a quadratic equation in D, and that is very easy to solve. Okay, and such questions you can also do with the help of options. Yes, such questions you can do with the help of options. Directly looking at them will be sufficient, because these questions are simple, and even if say some particular question is different, then this method helps you a lot. And when it comes to four unknowns, then sir, in this question also there was three unknowns. Why didn't we take a minus d, a and a plus d? These were three unknowns given in terms of x, but here it is simply written three numbers in AP. It didn't tell us A, B, and C. It didn't tell us X, Y, and Z. It just told that three numbers in AP. You assume, you do everything. Okay, but in this situation, in this case, in this question, the three numbers were directly given, though in terms of X, but they were given. Okay, so these two cases are totally different. If three unknowns are to be assumed to be in AP, then for the sake of simplicity we do this, and if four unknowns are there, then for the sake of simplicity we assume them to be this. So why there is a difference of 2D? Doesn't matter. There is a difference of 2D. You add 2D to this, you get this, then again 2D, then again 2D. There is a common difference or not? Yes. The common difference is maintained? Yes. The definition is satisfied? Yes. Then it is an AP? Yes. If you add these, D is cancelled out? Absolutely. Mm, then what is the problem? Got my point? Uh, we have to make the problem simpler. Okay. Now we come to these 2 points. If nth term of an AP is Pn plus Q, say 10n plus 3 Tn is given. In fact, it will always be in the form Pn plus Q. It will always be in the form Pn plus Q. That's for sure. So, for example, if the AP is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, then yes, it is still uh, 0n plus 2. You put the value of n to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anything, you will always get 2. So, the nth term of an AP is always of the form Pn plus Q. Okay. So, what is special about this? Special about this is that you don't need to do anything to find A and D. You directly know A is 10 plus 3, 13 and D is this. So, A is 13, D is 10. You know just by looking at the expression. Okay. And if this was not very simple, if this was not so cool, then let me tell you something cooler. 10n square plus 3n. Sum of an AP is always of the form 10n square Pn square plus Qn. And first term is 13 and D is 2p, not P, 2p. So D is 20. How about that? Yes, you know, if Sn is given, that then it will be very lengthy to find A and D by long method. And here by just looking at the expression, you know A and D in less than 5 seconds. You know what is A and you know what is D. Isn't that cool? Okay, now let us proceed. Tips and tricks of GP. No term of a GP can ever be 0, that I told you in previous video. If ABC are in GP, just like if ABC are in AP, then 2B equal to A plus C. If ABC are in GP, then B square equal to AC. If three unknowns, I don't need to explain. If three unknowns are to be assumed to be in a GP, then these should be A by R, A and A into R. A by R, A and A into R. If four unknowns are to be assumed, then A by R cube, A by R, A into R, A into R cube. Terms of a GP, yes. Terms of a GP can either be all positive, all negative, or alternate positive and negative. If the terms are alternate positive and negative, then common ratio is negative. If common ratio is positive, then the terms will either be all positive or all negative. Okay, no term of a GP can ever be 0. So the terms of a GP can either be all positive, all negative, or alternate positive and negative. Okay. Now, harmonic progression. What is a harmonic progression? A progression obtained by reversing all terms of a given AP is HP. For example, our AP is 2, 5, 8, 11, etc. Then our HP will be equal to 1 upon 2, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 8, 1 upon 11. No mathematical formula, no treatment applies to this progression. No formula for sum or other things you can derive. You can just and for some you can't do anything. For some, if you have to find the sum of like 20 terms, then you have to go by long method only. There is no way. But you have to. But if you have to find nth term, okay. If you have to find nth term, then you have something. Okay, if you have to find nth term, then what you can do is uh, you can reverse all the terms and convert back to the AP, find the nth term of the AP, and when you find the nth term of the AP, take its reciprocal again. No term of NHP can no term of NHP can be 0, because if the term of HP is 0, then the term of AP will be 1 by 0, that will be not defined. So that is not possible. No HP can be obtained from an AP, any of whose terms is if the if say one term of an AP is 0, then if you try to obtain HP from it, then that term, that particular corresponding term will be 1 upon 0. 1 upon 0 is again not defined, so these 2 points are obvious that no term of an AP can be 0, no HP can be obtained from an AP any of whose terms is 0. For A is not equal to 0, any sequence this is an HP. I already told you that this is always an AP, GP, HP, all three, if A is not equal to 0. Okay. To memorize in a simpler way, for A is not equal to 0, any sequence, this is all an AP, GP and HP. That's what I told just a few seconds ago. No formula of sum works in this progression. And for other formula also, first the formula is applied to parent AP, means you need to reverse this, go back to the AP, find the term and thereafter reciprocal. Okay, again. Now problems for practice, and what you have to do, see how I am solving, pause the screen, take a screenshot. That will be the way to attend this lecture. And if you are confused somewhere, you can watch the video again, and if you are still confused, you can send us your concern to 829 4600 829. Okay, so our first question is, how many terms are there in the AP? To 20, 25, 30, 35 and so on up to 130. So first term is 20. D is, you can just tell by looking, 25 minus 20, that is 5. Tn is equal to 130. That means A plus n minus 1D is equal to 130. 20 plus n minus 1 times 5, that is 130. 5 times n minus 1, that is 110. N minus 1, that is 22. N is equal to 23. This was a way. I must tell you an alternative method. If you recall the table of 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 15, 20, 25, and 526 are 526 are 130. Okay, 26 fives are 130. So 5 ones are 5 twos are 5 threes are okay, and this 1 to 26, subtract 3 from that, you get 23. So there are 23 terms. As simple as that. Bobby was appointed to AMS carriers in the pay scale 7,500, 12,500. Find how many years will take to reach the maximum of the scale. Okay, let me tell you how it works. 500 increment every year. 500 increment every year. Okay, 500 increment every year, and the initial pay was 7,000. In 1 year it will be 7,500, and we have to go to 12,500. Okay, so the problem is the same like the first one. Our A is 7,000, D is 500, Tn is 12,500, this is 12,500. Now we will solve it like this. We can count it on fingers also. How many years he will take? There is some difference in this question, because 7,000 is the initial pay. This one will not be counted. So if n comes out to be, if n comes out to be 12, our answer will be 11. If n comes out to be 11, our answer will be 10. Okay, so that we have to keep in mind. 7,000. Okay, so we will first find n and then we will subtract 1 from that. 7,000 plus 500 times n minus 1 is 12,500. 500 times n minus 1 is 5500. N minus 1 is 11. N is equal to 12. So it will take 11 years. It will take 11 years because our n is 12. So there are 12 terms. The first 7,000 itself is not to be counted. So 11 years. Because it is already his salary is 7,000. Now uh, it will take 11 years time in the increment. Okay, 11 times it will increase to reach the maximum scale 12,500. Find the first term of APs whose AP whose 8th and 12th terms are respectively 39 and 59. First term of an AP whose 8th and 12th term. So let me tell you the formula. Tm minus Tn is equal to Dm minus N. So T8 minus T12 is equal to D8 minus 12. It is minus 4D equal to T8 minus T12, that is 39 minus 59. 39 minus 59. Minus 4D is equal to minus 20. Sorry. Minus 4D is equal to minus 20. D is equal to 5. Okay. T8 is equal to 39. Again. T8 is equal to 39. So A plus 7D is equal to 39. Oh, sorry. 39. A plus 7 5 is a 35. 39. A is equal to 4. First term is 4. That's it. Okay. A number of squares are described whose perimeters are in GP. A number of squares are described whose perimeters are in GP. Then their sides will be in. Perimeter is 4A. Okay. Then next one will be 4A into R, 4A into R square, and so on. Mm. Perimeters are in GP, then sides will be in. Side of the first square edge. Side of the first square edge A. Side of the second square edge AR. That's why the perimeter is 4 times AR. Side of the third square will be AR square. So what is this? This is a GP. See, perimeter is one dimensional. That means what I want to say is if you find the perimeter of a square, it comes in meter or centimeter etc. It doesn't come in meter square or centimeter square. So it has the units of length. Okay, not the unit of area. And the side also has the unit of length. Okay, so if the perimeter is in GP, then sides will also be in GP. As simple as that. If there is an AP 135, which term of this AP is 55? Which term of this AP is 55? I don't know anything. I will count it on fingers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and so on. Say 1 to 50. There are 25 terms. 1 to that means 1, 3, 5, 7. When I reach 49, there are 25 terms. 51, that is 26th. 53 is 27th, and 55 is 28th. Okay. Another way is the long method. The formula A is equal to 1. D you can clearly see. D is 2. Tn is 55, and we have just solved two problems of the same type. Okay. So n will come out to be 28. How many terms are identical in the two APs? 135 up to 2 up to 120 terms, and 369 up to 80 terms. 135 up to 120 terms and 369 up to 80 terms. Okay, let us find out. 135 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, and so on. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. Okay. Now, every alternate term we can see. So, every alternate term, so 40 terms are here which have the potential to satisfy the condition of equality. Now we must see what is the last term of this sequence. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. These have 80 terms. So 80th what is the 80th term? A is equal to 3. D is equal to 6 minus 3, that is 3. Let me tell you how you can see here it is 80 terms. Okay. So T80 is A plus 79D, 3 plus 79 into 3, that is 240. Okay, 240. Now in the first sequence we have some 120 terms. Okay, A is equal to 1, D is equal to 2, and T120 is equal to A plus 121D, 1 plus 121 into 2. Okay, so 1 plus 121 into 2, that is 242, plus 1, that is 243. So 243 is higher than 240. So we have to keep ourselves behind 240. Okay. Behind 240 and 3, 9, 15, 21, all odd terms. So before 240 we'll have 237, which will be there in both of the sequences. So 237 will be the last term. Okay. So 3, 9, 15, 21, and so on, half of 80, that is 40. 40 terms were going to be identical, but now 240, okay, 240 is the last term and 237 is the second last term. Okay, so still there are 40 terms because we have left 240 which was not counted. Let me show you how it is done. What is the logic? Uh, Last term of this sequence is 243. Last term of this sequence is 240. So second last of this is 237. Okay, 3, 9, 15, 21, and so on. When we go like this, we reach at 237. Okay, second, fourth, sixth, and last, up to the last term, all these are left. That means alternate terms are taken. There are 80 terms, so we have taken 40 terms, and all these 40 terms are there in the first sequence also. So 40 terms are identical. Okay. Now question number 7, find the lowest number in an AP such that sum of all the terms is 105. Lowest number in an AP such that sum of all the terms is 105 and greatest term is 6 times the least. Okay. Lowest number in an AP such that sum of all the terms is 105. Okay. Sum of all the terms is 105. Mm, Greatest term is 6 times the least. So this question is quite confusing. We can look at this question in two ways. Lowest number of terms. Lowest number of terms. So A plus L into N by 2 is the formula. Uh, Greatest term is 6 times the least. Say first term is the least, and then A plus greatest term 6a n by 2, 7a into n by 2 is our sum. Sum of all the terms is 105. Then 7an is equal to 210. Okay. So say a is 1. Then last term will be 6 and n will be 30. Uh, that is but then the terms will be in decimal. For the sake of simplicity, the examiner, what the examiner wants to say, if we understand the feel of the question, then hmm, a into n, we can keep a is 5, 6a is 30 and n is 6. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is our sequence. The sum is uh, the sum is 105. The greatest term is 6 times the least. Okay, and this is what this question wants to ask. That means we have to correct this, we have to rectify this question. Find the lowest term of the AP such that sum of all the terms is 105 and greatest term is 6 times the least, given that find the lowest term of the AP of an AP such that okay, given that all the terms are natural numbers. Natural numbers. Okay. Then this problem will be correct and the answer will be 5. Find the 15th term of the sequence. It is very easy to find. I'll count this on fingers. 20, 15, 10, 5, 0. And then 5, 10, 15. That is 50. Minus 50. Sorry. Minus 50. 20, 15, 10, 5, 0 and then minus 5, minus 10, minus 15. So it will 5 terms already uh, counted and the remaining 10 terms. So 5 tens are 50, minus 50. Minus 50 is our answer. A sum of money kept in a bank amounts to rupees 1240 in 4 years and 1600 in 10 years. At simple interest, find the sum. So, okay. 1240 in 4 years and 1600 in 10 years. So it is again 4 years. That means T5 because in 0 years the sum is the original sum itself. So it is T5 and 10 years that is T11. So T11 minus T5 is equal to D into 11 minus 5. Tm minus Tn is equal to D into m minus n. 6D is equal to 1600 minus 1240, that is 360. D is equal to 60, that is simple interest of 1 year, it's 60. So simple interest of 4 years is 240. So out of 1240, the simple interest is 240. So principal is 1000. Principal is 1000. Time is 1 year. SI is 60. So what is the rate of interest? Do we have to find the rate of interest? No, we have to find the sum. Okay, the sum is 1000. That's it. Now, uh, A number 15 is divided into three parts which are in AP, and sum of their squares is 83. Number 15 is divided into three parts which are in AP. Okay, the sum of three numbers is 15. So the average is 5, then middle term is 5. Okay, middle term is 5. So 5 square plus something square is 83. Okay, so what we can have: 159, 258, 357. Okay, so 9 nines are 81, that already cancelled. 64 and 25 cancelled. 49 and 25, that is 74 and 9, that is 83. So the smallest number is 3. Okay, this was very easy to solve using hit and trial only. But if we have to find the uh, numbers using the proper method, the long method, then what we have to do: a minus d, a plus d, the sum is 15, the sum is 15. So 3a is equal to 15, a is equal to 5, 5 minus d square plus 5 square plus 5 plus d square is equal to 83. We have this quadratic equation, we solve this, we find d to be 2 or minus 2. Then either way, if you have put 2, then also you get 357. If you put minus 2, then also you get 753. The three numbers are same, 753 or 357, whatever you say. So the smallest number is 3. The sum of first six. These two questions I leave for you to be done as homework. Okay, and if you are stuck at these questions, any of these questions or both, and then you can WhatsApp us on 829 So thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends that they have left very few days to join our course. And okay, bye bye. Thank you. Happy learning.